Hey guys, so today real quick I'm just going to talk about deadlifts and a couple things that will affect how you pull. There are going to be three things in general starting from your setup, and all three of them involve your feet. So it's going to be whether you incorporate foot flare or not is one, how far apart you line up your feet, so how wide is your stance, and then the other one's going to be how far away is the bar from your body. I guess the real big difference between the two is people who tend to have no toe flare tend to rely a lot more on their quads and a lot more on their lower back, because what ends up happening is you get a decent amount of speed off the floor with your quads, but as a result you're probably going to have your hips end up shooting a little bit higher from the very beginning, and in order to compensate to be able to pull that weight closer to you and be able to lock out, it's going to be primarily on your lower back. Granted, you're going to have some glute working in there, but not quite as well. Versus somebody who has their toes flared out. First off, just imagine when you're deadlifting, you're staying on a clock. If you keep your feet anywhere between, honestly, like 10 and 2 on the clock face, that's what I would consider a normal range of flare. But just if you just try to stand up yourself and just try to feel the difference between whether your feet are straight and whether your feet are a little bit flared, and just stand straight up, and then just try to squeeze your glutes together. And where do you feel a little bit more activation? And I'm assuming for the majority of you, along with me, are probably going to be saying a little bit more toward the flared route. Basically what this allows you to do is get a lot more activation in your glutes, which is the largest muscle in your body, and you're going to be able to, I guess, incorporate a lot more of the glutes, as well as probably the hamstrings, just because your hips aren't being shot out of position from that kind of grip and rip type method that a lot of the people who pull with the toes non-flared end up having. So essentially what I recommend is, just if you are not used to using any of the toe flare, give it a try in a few of your workouts and just see if you feel a little bit of a difference. It'll probably help you from the start with your setup, just being able to keep in a good position, as well as being able to lock out, just being able to drive your hips forward a little bit. That's pretty much all I got for today. In the meantime, just like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time.